Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Certified Savage Entertainment's The Session. I am Timothy the Cannabis. Joining me today is Hot Box Breaks Brad and Conspiracy King James.
What's up?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with that one. I'm not. Yeah, no.
It's one of those
So,
days, folks. Just one of those days. I got the name now, son of a
okay,
bitch.
so the
See?
WWE. Okay, so the WWE cut um
Oh,
a little under 20 people.
A
They
little
sent
under
20
20
people
people
to the
they cut,
wrestling
yeah.
gonna
unemployment
make way
line.
for some new contract.
But how many of them are going to
Oh,
get
so
new
you
contracts just
think these cuts
renegotiated?
are a direct correlation to the play purchase?
I do. What else? I mean,
Okay.
I understand they do cuts every year, this time of year after WrestleMania. But with an announcement like that, I feel like that's why. Let's do some renegotiations. Your shit ain't popping. So I don't feel I should have to pay you this much because you ain't living up to your contract. Just like the
So
NFL, just like the
so
NBA,
before
is
this
what I
round,
think.
they
One
cut
of them, I think, is
Anderson and
Strowman.
Gallows too. Before this round of cuts, they cut Anderson and Gallows too. The Good Brothers. They cut Cedric Alexander and a few more guys. So they
See, I
knew they
thought
were gonna make the Triple
Alexander
A
was an up and
purchase, or they stacking those chips for something.
all that and TNA too.
And I guarantee he will pop up. No, he will pop up in the
Where
Hurt
is he
Syndicate.
going to
He
go?
will go to Tony Khan.
Who's that?
Who do you think's going to Tony Khan?
I think Cedric Alexander would be a member of the Hurt Syndicate again, and he going to AEW.
Oh,
He was in the first round of cuts we never talked about. So the WWE, like you said, they have their
I'd be
season
okay
of
with
cuts. What y'all think
Maybe you want
Shayna
to call your
Baszler doing?
brother. You want to call your brother.
probably going to AEW. Most of them's probably going to go to AEW, and Tony will give them money, which I can't blame them. Go get that paycheck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's either
Braun
that.
Strowman
If
would
you
do
don't go
okay
with
in
Tony, you still
AEW.
under the WWE banner at some point. TNA is a minor league WWE now.
Right, and so is AAA. So that leaves
You guys
what?
are Braun Strowman.
Indies and New Japan. I don't.
New Japan,
I don't hate
Tony
on Braun
I
Khan,
don't
Ring
hate
of
on
Honor.
Braun.
Strowman.
Ring of Honor is an option. He'll sign some people to go there.
I could see Cora Jade,
Why?
Katana Chance,
Shotzi.
and Shotzi, Dakota Kai all going
Hey,
to
y'all know she
either New Japan or AEW.
y'all know she dating Braun Breaker.
Or maybe TNA even, because TNA is really not. What was that? You broke up a little bit.
Yeah. TNA
There's
is
a lag.
still got 5 years contract with the WWE. So even though it's a different brand, you still kind of under the same banner.
It's still.
Yeah, that's true. Anything they got their hands in is going to have their influence. I feel you.
At some point, yeah. But Mustafa Ali
Can't really
thriving
see
in
it well
Impact
unless
though.
it's just.
Joe Coffey, I could see going into
But Mustafa
AEW.
Ali and
Joe Landmark.
Elias are all thriving in Impact. Wolfgang.
I guess I don't know Wolfgang.
Okay, so
Which one was
Joe,
Wolfgang?
Mark, and Wolfgang are in a faction called Gallus.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know him.
Yeah, so you take Gallus, and if I'm Impact, I want Gallus though.
You know, they've been bounced around more than a fucking locker room rat.
A lot lizard.
One of them too. Been tossed around more than Tammy Six. What? Allegedly. That's an awful big record to break.
Hey, for anybody wondering why I'm just sitting holding in built, you can purchase a raffle ticket at blackmetalinkcomics.com, and you can take this autograph Hulk Hogan built right off my show.
All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, join us on YouTube. Then you get to go to blackmetalinkcomics.com, find any of your merchandise that you like, find where you can enter in to get your raffle tickets, your rolling papers, your piece and pipes, your t-shirts, your vests, your hats, your polos.
Vests. Coloring books. Don't forget the coloring books. Man, who don't like to get their smoke on in the middle of the night? You just, smash a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and just bust out a coloring book, man. Nothing more relaxing.
Listen, if you are a writer or you need something published, don't hesitate to contact blackmetalinkcomics.com for your publishing needs. So, Brad, you think they're going to cut some more people?
Yes, sir. I can definitely see more cuts coming. With the fact that they're pulling NXT stars into Raw now.
First, Cole was second overall.
Hell yeah.
Out of everybody.
Yeah.
What about Austin Theory
The whole shit winning.
and Grayson Waller?
Being released. Grayson Waller released. Austin Theory, I'm honestly at this point, I don't see how he can be anything other than the fourth person in Seth's new faction. It just makes too much sense.
Oh, he can be released because he was
they were pushing him hard before.
Nah, he was Vince.
Oh shit, Dale, sorry.
Yeah, he was Vince last Golden Boy.
Pass it back to him.
And it was on TV.
I know, but he's proven he's got the talent, he's got the skill. It makes sense because he's young. About the only other young star in WWE right now that can be the future, other than Braun Breaker,
is Braun Breaker.
What are you gonna do? Tell me Logan Paul?
No, I'm gonna say Austin Theory and Braun Breaker.
I mean, he's got.
Is that your new tag team? That's your new tag team in a week WWE tag team division. Is that your new tag team?
Who, Austin Theory and Braun? I think that'd be a good tag team. I personally think that would be a good tag team.
Yeah.
Austin Theory needs somebody like Paul Heyman.
So I don't know.
Austin Theory doesn't have very good mic skills. They aren't bad, but he doesn't have great.
I don't know if you guys.
But Paul Heyman would help.
I don't know if you guys heard the rumors, but the rumors are Scott Steiner's son is done training, and he's gonna get his contract soon.
He already signed a contract. He signed a preliminary contract.
Online, you know.
He's a genetic
Yeah, that's
freak.
the
He's just like his dad.
that's the DI. What is it called? What is it called? DI. What is that called?
No, that'd be
The
a nepo
developmental
baby.
contract, right? That's what that is.
Oh, yeah. Ha, my bad. Wrong thing. Yeah, like
Yeah, they gave
because he's
Holyfield
foregoing a
son.
draft. Not gonna play football.
Man, Holyfield's son's looking good in LFG. He really is, man. He cut a promo. Last episode I watched, he cut a promo, and man, it was a good promo.
I was
You had it right.
motherfucker.
I was like, wait, what did
You need to get closer over here. Who cares if you're on the
How you
goddamn
feel
channel?
about
By
that
the
shit?
way, Timothy the Cannabis Bear. This is James's oldest. We call him Cialis because he makes you want birth control.
How you doing, good? Damn.
Not
Hey,
too
this
bad.
going this going up on YouTube. You gonna let him do
There's
you like that?
definitely a leg going on.
Oh,
He don't care. He knows his uncle loves him. That's why I
Hey,
just skipped you on my bad.
that's bullying, ladies and gentlemen. We don't condone that. Yeah.
It's called making him tough. You gotta get used to it. He works in a field with mechanics and
Yeah,
fucking car parts. That's nothing but shit
Okay,
talking and assholeism.
Are you guys gonna bust some cars this week?
Hey, you know who we?
Brad,
You know what?
you
I just
guys
thought of
busting
somebody we
cars
haven't
this
seen
week?
lately.
I got a video recorded. I'm in the middle of editing it. I'm gonna finish it up tonight. Should be on YouTube at the Hot Box Breaks YouTube channel tomorrow evening, Monday morning at the latest. This one is a box of some basketball, I think it was.
I figured out who the third member of the Paul
Oh,
Heyman group is.
It's the Seth Rollins.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson was part of the
Bronson
bloodline.
Reed, yeah.
Didn't he join the bloodline? This is one of the Samoa.
Because he was part of the bloodline through Paul
I
Heyman.
forgot about him.
I was gonna say
He
wasn't
broke his
part of
ankle. That's why he's been off
bloodline when they
TV.
did that claim?
Yeah. Yeah, he fucking broke his ankle in the War Games
Hey,
match.
your audio going in. I don't know if you're aware, but your audio going
Yours
in and
is
out.
lagging out.
Yeah, yours has been lagging and in and out for a minute.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I hear yours the
we'll
same
see
way
you
you hear
talk.
mine then.
And then we'll hear. Okay, so we're lagging on all ends.
And he's also scrolling on the interwebs. See, I shut my Wi-Fi off on mine.
I'm making
Yeah,
sure
that's
when
what's
I talk-
going on. When you talk,
Okay.
I hear the words.
my phone doesn't work out.
So the TV's out there on and shit too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I got the gigabits, so I mean, I got like the best service that Spectrum has to offer. So, and I'm sitting right next to the thing, and it seems to be working just fine and dandy.
I don't know.
Are you working on your actual like computer there?
Yes, I'm working on
Mark.
my actual computer.
I wonder if we should like hardwire that into the internet.
It's not hardwired.
No, it's wireless.
You fuzzy butt monkey.
You realize that it's a computer. You hardwire it, even if you have Wi-Fi.
Well, I just hooked my internet up.
See, our little box video shows us looking just fine, but like yours
Yeah,
is
but
like,
his on his end probably shows the same thing.
yeah, true.
Oh yeah, you good? I muted myself for a second. I had to deal with my dog.
Okay. Shit.
So how long before we see
now
Brock
it seems to be a
Lesnar back
little
on
bit better.
TV as a
Yeah,
part of this Paul Heyman group?
Oh.
Yeah, lost that audio on that one.
I'm still here. I'm just being still.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
no, I'm still here. I'm just being still.
You
good?
think
Brock Lesnar, you want to see him?
so
I don't think so. The only way I would say Brock Lesnar can be seen is if Brock Lesnar puts over Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker gets a W over Lesnar.
Okay. I'm smoking some hell of a runts right now. How the fuck we get there though? How we get there?
how we get there? How we get
You
there
get what I'm
is
saying?
he joins
Yeah,
Roman Reigns and
how
CM
we
Punk.
No.
Why would he
There's
do that?
talk about Roman Reigns and CM Punk going together on a new Shield. Cause get back at Heyman, make a new Shield with former
Get back
Heyman
at
guys
Heyman,
to go
okay.
against the new Heyman guys.
All right. So I just see him joining Heyman's side. I just see him being a lifelong Paul Heyman guy.
I can see that. The only other one it might be is
I wouldn't
what's
be
his
surprised if Paul Heyman.
Colin Nose
I wouldn't be
brother or whatever.
surprised if Paul Heyman was in Minnesota the day that Brock Lesnar married Sable. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's just got to be an odd, awkward. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall on how them two like.
I can tell you how it went,
know what
and this is
happened.
going
Vince
up, so I'm just gonna say it. When she said something about he said something about did you get a check from the old man?
The gold one?
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
what I was looking for. I was going to hook it up.
Yeah, I get you. Hey, Piehead, don't worry about it right now.
She had already done her thing, so he was just gonna bring that up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So who was you
Gigi
said?
Dolan, that was another one that kind of surprised me. Name they mentioned. I used to
Hey,
hear
she
that
was
a
a part
lot.
of that group with she was a part of that group with Mandy Rose.
Was she out injured or something, and they just decided, "Fuck it, we don't really want you. Stay home. You're fired."
They said, fuck it, we don't really want you. Stay home. You're fired. Her, Shotzi, and Cora Jade were all a part of a faction being used in TNA.
Okay.
Make that shit make sense.
And
I don't know. There's a couple of.
we'll go
There's
back
a,
to
there's a
what I'm
bunch
good
of
at,
hey.
'cause, I
So
ain't got an answer
no
for this
big
one.
reaction for Braun Strowman.
Like I said, I think that's just a contract negotiation.
I'm not really
you got the
terribly
Wire
broke up
6.
about not
It's a
seeing him.
logical fit for Braun Strowman to be in the Wire 6.
No, you could send him to, he could go to TNA and he could have matches against what's his name there that was with Sanjay and Jarrett and Lethal. Lethal, that's another one, by the way. Jay Lethal, he'd be good for the Hurt Syndicate. Get him out of that fucking comedic role. Put him in a more serious role, like a badass. Jay
Tony
Lethal's
Khan
a
had
hell of a
turned Jay
fucking wrestler.
Tony Khan had turned Jay Lethal into a joke, into a parody of himself. But yeah, why not put
Jay
the greatest
Lethal
Ring of
did it
Honor
to himself
superstar
by allowing him
you
to
have
go along with it.
No,
Man,
I'm
that's another
saying why
person I'd
not?
like to see in WWE.
Yeah, I love to put him in the Hurt Syndicate though. You know what I'm saying? Jay Lethal and Shelton Benjamin would have been a hell of a tag team.
He still
Maybe
could.
Bobby
You'd have to
Lashley
take
could
Jay
have been
Lethal
your
off of
world
TV
champion.
for like.
I don't know.
Do you see that MJF is
I'm gonna be
in?
honest. If I'm gonna put Shelton with somebody, I'm gonna do a dream. I'm gonna do a dream scenario, and that dream scenario is Powerhouse Hobbs and Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah. Hobbs and Benjamin.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
The Almighty. I mean, damn, Bobby
you get
Lashley's just a fucking
you
specimen.
get him trained. You get Powerhouse Hobbs training with those guys.
I tell you what, you put Powerhouse in there. That's a legit fucking group of bad. You're about to get hurt, motherfuckers.
That's a legit group.
For real.
I'm talking about. Look at the tag team with him
And then
and
you got
Shelton
MVP
Benjamin.
who
How
can
you
still
gonna?
go.
Yeah, and MVP the player coach right now. He Chris Paul played all 82 games and still did his thing.
Dude, did you see that match that MVP
Yeah,
had?
MVP
DNA?
ain't had but one match, and
Boy, I tell you what, he looked better at that match than he did in WWE the last few years. I mean, you can tell he put in the work for it, but damn, he looked good.
you know
that was
MVP
a
still
hell of a
compete
match. He was in
in
there for
judo
12 minutes.
tournaments and shit.
That doesn't surprise me. Tony Atlas still competes in matches.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He competes.
Tony actually does, and he's 65. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of segment one with a Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas. And I think that's going to leave us here at the